Good evening, Mattsquatch here. Wanted to share with you guys some home movies of my Sierra expedition from last weekend. We set up a trail camera off property down a fire road, kind of hidden by a horse trough, and we also set up a couple on property. We put some water and some apples out, which I tell you is a big no-no, but I think we're probably going to catch more deer than anything else. So we'll see what happens. I'm doing it in the name of research to see if we catch anything. And also we were going to go take the motorized golf cart thing that you see later in the video down a mining trail, or I'm sorry, a logging trail. And we've hiked this last year, but we never made it to the end. But the golf cart, we got about a mile down the road and it broke down, and it turned out to be a big ordeal. We had to shove it to a clearing. Luckily, it was all downhill and it kind of coasted. And I had to bring the Hummer in to the rescue to give it a jump start and pull it out and drive it back. So that killed a good 2 or 3 hours that we were going to try to explore. So after that, we kind of just gave up and ate some lunch and went up to the redwoods and the sequoia trees and just went for a drive, kind of a consolation trip, but it was really gorgeous. So please enjoy, folks. We're going back up next weekend. We'll check all the cameras. We'll see if we have any activity. Thanks. Hey, Mattsquatch here. Say hi, Brian.
Hello.
Say hi, Internet. Hate to see him go, but love to watch him leave. Loading up the car. On our way up to the property. Stop at Wally World on the way up and get some stuff to eat. But yeah, about 8:15 here in lovely Tustin. We're on our way to the Sierras. Got to fight a little LA traffic. But should be a fun trip. This one's a little more of a working trip than some of our more partying trips. So, yeah. Here we are at Lake Success. About a half hour away from the property. Pretty good water level. It's been down over the years, but last couple of years we finally got some rain, so it doesn't look as pathetic as it has in the past. We're real close to the Tulare Indian Reservation, and not far from the Hairy Man cave paintings. They're up the ways here. You can see the Sierras waiting for us in the background there. We'll be there shortly. Oh, we're up here at the cabin. We've unloaded everything, got everything set up, got all our beer and everything in the fridge. Important supplies, I mean. And our steel target set up for later. That'll be fun. And it's a bit of an ordeal. We had to get the golf cart out of the Connex container. It's not in a normal barn where it was, so there was no battery tender, so we had to push it out and jump start it. But we got it running. It should be good for our adventure tomorrow. There's a couple of game cameras around. Last time I was up, they weren't up, so I think my father-in-law must have put them up. We'll have to check those later. There's another one on the other side of the house. And yeah, we'll have to check it out and see if anything's on there. My plan was to put a game camera there and some water and some apples, but maybe I'll try it in a different location and put some water in some different areas around, and when we come back in a couple weeks, see what we got. But we're gonna gas up the golf cart and take it for a spin and get it ready for our adventure to the old abandoned logging camp tomorrow. As the road's just up the road, and we're gonna take that up there and pack some supplies and see if we can't find anything.
Like, you're lying down in bed and you're like this and it flips it. I'm like, stop doing that. I don't want you to flip right now.
Here we are up at the property. We just had dinner. What is it, like?
7.
It's like 7 o'clock. Temperature dropped really fast. It got pretty cold. Light on the old shotgun here. Not coming out that great on camera, but it's lighting up quite a bit. We're gonna get the EMF meter out here. We've actually heard some weird tree breaks and things since we've been up here off in the distance. Some horses came down to the other property, and we just had a lovely Stouffer's lasagna meal, and yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. We got the golf cart all gassed up and souped up. We're going to go on our great adventure tomorrow, and should be lots of fun. Down the fire road, get eaten by bugs. We'll find a good spot to set up a trail camera, and we come back in a week or so and see what we can find. A million bugs here. It's bad. But I guess with all the cattle grazing, they got plenty of poop to breed in and all that. Actually looks like bear poop. It's an acorn. Well, we're up the road a ways. We're at the Mountain Home Recreation Area with these absolutely gorgeous giant sequoias, and it's like in the low 60s with that super crisp, clean air. It is just awesome. I don't know how my Southern California lungs can handle it. There's some kind of tree. I was reading about this grove. I guess like the 3rd or 4th oldest tree in the world are up here, like 2,500 years old, like before Christ old. Like, I guess some of the ones biggest around are up here too. Let's go check it out, Brian. Oh, thorns on that thing. Like they're guarding these old trees. Jesus. I want to read the sign first. Whoa. Holy dog shit. We got to bring Garrett and Angry Pat up here. Lucy and Alexander Memorial, Redwood Grove. I think Ryan just moved into his retirement home.
I am so living in here for the rest of my life.
Nasty hobbitses. Holy crap. All right, I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna stop filming. Here we are inside the tree. Like a cave in here. So cool. Oh, I knew I brought this for a reason. I think scrape the ceiling out.
There's a
Because I remember being in
bigger hole over here.
Yeah, like Redwood National
wow.
Parks and stuff, and like they're a room, but they're open at top where rain still gets in. This looks pretty well sealed, actually. Maybe if you had a fire in here, that would be a smoke vent.
Maybe. I mean, someone could have done this to live in here.
All the names and graffiti. (2009). It was a popular year for carving your name in here, apparently. Mattsquatch smells. Who wrote that? For a good time, email mattsquatchpresents@gmail.com. God damn it, guys. This is actually probably bigger than the first room I rented at Cameron's house at the White Trash Mansion. This is about as big as the very first room that I rented when I moved out. Think about bed, TV, dresser. Yeah, this is probably about as it.
There's less sap and sticky material too.
Shh. Yeah, and I wouldn't get in trouble for turning on the air conditioning in this one. Certainly smells better than my room did. I was such a catch. Look at this meadow. This has got to be up here, some of the most gorgeous places I've ever been. Such an overused term, but it looks squatchy enough in here for you. Cars look worse than this in East LA after 2 weeks. Here we are at Hidden Falls. Absolutely gorgeous. the Hidden Falls Campground. Permit required. Bear permit. So if you're a bear in the area, you have to get a permit before you can steal a picnic basket. But any campground with bear boxes is cool. Is that marshmallow?
Wait.